Hey everyone, time for Western Wall. This is the last scenario in Relia. So let's talk about what we did. We only had 4 XP from the Drowned Quarter, but that's okay. We did get the artifact. That was kind of cool. I've been trying to do the on the hunt thing for a long time. I don't know if it's actually a good idea, but I put it in to make room for it. I guess I got rid of Voice of Ra. It's an economy card. It's kind of economy or protection. So I kept the word protections, got rid of Voice of Ra, but it could have been either one. Not totally sure what the right call was there. And I think the last XP I put into Enchanted and make this a relic. So now the Hunter's Armor takes up an arcane slot that leaves some room in case we play that first and then still want the backpack. So that seems like it makes some sense. All right, let's get going with this one. I believe we have everything set up? Question mark? I think so. I just have to press the button here and then we'll have to decide about this. I don't think there's, let me see if there's anything else we need to add to the chaos bag. I want to say no, but just want to make sure. I'm just looking at the app over here. No, I think this seems right. Okay, once we get the map out, we'll talk about how the map works. I'll do my opening hand first, though. All right. So the good news is having a dowsing rod turn 1, I think, is really important. And I think the cat mask and the backpack can also be that. Let's get rid of the manual dexterity and just draw something else. Okay. That makes my next decision a little bit easier because, okay, we'll do the Eastern setup here. I probably shouldn't have put that right there, huh? Creature was not defeated. Yeah, okay. So we've got a big map here to zoom out a bit. This is the top 3 locations. Okay, that's good enough. So our choice is between taking the Grizzly Mask, which is really good. It's action compression, right? And it's also, yeah, I can take the horror. Um, it considering I don't have the Blessed Blade, it's probably worth it. Okay, but the diving suit is also really important in this one because as you can see, we start with some flooded locations, and the diving suit allows us to treat the fully flooded ones as partially flooded, and that means that the elder things are -5s if I don't take the diving suit. Um, and probably more importantly, when your turn begins, if you're at a fully flooded location, you need to unflood the location. So that would be really bad if we can't do that. We can spend clues to decrease the flood level. That's good. And it looks like since I have a way of getting clues for sure, I can not die. So let's be risky. Let's take the Grizzly Mask. Okay, let's give this a good shuffle here. So turn 1, you can look at this location. The level of all locations are going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the connections are only ones that are not on your row, which is a bit counterintuitive, but you're scaling this wall. So we're going to go from here to here, but then we can go from this location to this one, and then this one to this one, or this one, but we cannot go directly from here to here. We have to go back down. However, you cannot enter these locations if there are clues on the location that we're leaving from. So we got to get all these clues in order to get out of here. So getting clues early is pretty important. I feel pretty good about the cat mask here. I also have the, you can see I've done the hunt here. I don't think I want that yet. Um, I have the task force, which can also get me clues. But I think I can save that for next round. Um, However, I do want to pass this test, which means I could use this ability to get +5 to go 7 on 3. Again, the other things do well. We can spin the clue first. Oh, that's tough, right? So one thing I could do is use a task force and not do the movement part and use this. That's probably not worth it. Okay, I think we should just camp out here because I can get the clues okay. And we will use the Ever Vigilant, as we probably always should do. We'll go with the backpack first, and then we look at the top 12. Okay. We do have the Hunter's Armor. We don't have the weapon. Am I right about that? Yeah, no weapon. I think these are the only items. We've got Crystal Pendulum, Hunter's Armor, another Crystal Pendulum, another Dowsing Rod. Probably don't need two of those. Let's just run that. Do not keep the order. Shuffle, please. All right, and these are face down here. I think the question is, what are the other two things I want to play? This is probably good, and this is good maybe just to get to run the clue for action 2, because we need to get one clue, and that'll get me up enough. So maybe we hide these, play the dowsing rod for 1, 2, 3, and play the cat mask for nothing. Alternatively, I could do this. I don't think so. Let's put these all here. I don't think we need to do that right away. I'd rather use the dowsing rod and how are we going to pass that test? I think we do this next turn. Okay. Yeah, we're going 4 to 1 plus 2 is 6 to 1. Nice. Get a clue. We need to spend the clue. Let's spend it right away. And then I think we do it again for action 3 to get the last clue here. 4, and we're just gonna get this back when we place Doom. That's really good. So we're going 4, 5, 6 to 1. That is actually a 1, not a 0. Let's change that. Okay. Good. Okay. First turn down. We can do the freeze thing with this next round, depending on what we draw. Okay. There's the economy card. Okay, one of these. We just love the cat mask turn 1. Let's give this a shovel again. Oh my god. How did we draw him already? Okay. Spawns at any connecting location. So he's got relentless. "13 Doom is so much." Man, maybe we have to give up on this. I believe this thing makes you do some other tests too. We could move into his location, evade him, try to get out, have him chase us a bit. Um, Okay, we can take the direct horror to do 2 damage. We need to find our weapon. I mean, there's 24 cards left, which is kind of a lot. Task force we can use to get the clue here. And then I don't know what we do for our other thing. We could do the +5 for the evade. That gets me 9 on 2. It's an interesting idea. I think we have to give up on this. This is just I would have to get like attacked twice. Without a weapon, I don't think I want to do too much there. So yeah, let's do the task force. That does make some amount of sense. Not that one. Ooh, maybe I should have used this and picked out. I mean, 1 out of 35. That was bad luck. Okay, so we use this, exhausting this. We're going to resolve this ability. Uh, this one. So we get +5 for the next skill test. We're going to have to... I mean, we have to evade him again next round, but at least I can give a better shot at it right now. We move into this location, engaging. All right, we're going to test 4 to 2. Okay, +1. All right. Um, we get a clue. That's 2 actions. And then we're going to evade at 9 on 2. A bit overkill, but that's a -5, so it actually works out okay. That was 9 on 2 -5 is 4 on 2, so we pass. Okay, that's my turn. I'm gonna have to re-engage him again. We go to upkeep. Okay. Hmm. Okay, 2 out of 13. So the question is, do we use the on the hunt, grab a 2 health enemy, kill it, get our money to then... we just can't take an attack of opportunity, but we could play this and start... It's a really tempting idea. Our other options are... I really wanted that on the hunt for the VP enemy. Our other options are going to be what? We evade at 4 on 2. We evade at 4 on 2. We play the Blessed Blade and attack next round. We don't have money for it. I'm going to do it. Okay, but the 2 health enemy that exists, I think, is the guy that makes you discard a random card from your hand. That seems worse. That seems worse. Okay, we just have to get away from him and hope we don't draw anything else. Okay, here we go. Dreaming Migration. Okay, there is an enemy in play. We are at 4 to 3. And there's nothing in the discard pile, obviously. So we're going to go up 6 to 3. And this is the part where we spend a clue and make this not fully flooded. Okay. You're asking, why didn't I use the Grizzly Mask last time? I mean, I partially forgot, but it's a lot of horror right now. I think we do use it this time. Anyway, we're at 6 to 3. Ew. Okay. That's really bad. Okay, I did perform a skill test, obviously. Okay, so this caught an immediate attack. Now we gotta look up what relentless means. I believe relentless means he attacks me twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, which almost kills me. Okay. But let's check. It might be only during the enemy phase. Good news. Only during the enemy phase. During the enemy phase, each enemy with the relentless keyword that has attacked this phase, even if it cancels, readies, and attacks the investigator again. Okay, so just the 2 damage for now. For now. Okay, so we're in a very tight spot. I probably want to do this just to get things going, right? If I had done things differently, if I'd done the 2 damage from taking the horror last round, you know what? Hold on a second. Disengage until the beginning of your next turn. You cannot move and cannot damage enemies or engage them. Then I'll just play my stuff, right? And then next round we do with this guy. Let's do that. So, action 1, we'll play the Voice of Ra. This doesn't matter. He's not going anywhere, but I get a boatload of money. So that was 1 for Voice of Ra, 1, 2 for a symbol, 1, 2 for a symbol, 1, 2 for a symbol. All right. Blessed Blade, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we play a Hunter's Armor, I think. Or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That feels a lot better. So he doesn't go anywhere. And, where's this thing? Until the beginning of your next turn, you cannot move, it cannot damage enemies or engage them. We're fine with all of this. Move the camera a bit. That might get us somewhere. Now he's going to engage me later. Okay, upkeep. All right. Come on, game. Play ball with me. So I don't want to do this yet. I want to just get rid of this guy first. All right, I have no choice here. Okay, that's probably the one that was okay to lose here. Actually, well, no, it doesn't matter. At the beginning of my turn, he engages me. Okay. So we have 8 health to chew through. We're definitely using the Vicious Blow on the Inescapable. We do that first, right? And then see where we need to go from there. Nervous. Okay, 2 less tokens in. We have 4, because we use this thing. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. We use the cat mask. 10 to 4. -2. 8 to 4. Succeed by 4. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Action 1. Do I use this now? Probably. Yeah, let's just nuke him. And then action 2, we just hit him again. Hit this guy at 6 to 3. Yeah, this would have been. Let's do that sometime in the future. All right, gone. I have one more action. I can move. We can doom and move. I think we probably should. We don't have a lot of skill pumps for this. We could play the Crystal Pendulum now, actually. We're going to get the Doom. Yeah. Let's Doom and move. We might as well do that because we can exhaust this thing. Cat Mask. Let's move to this one. Nah, man. I don't think we can pull this one off. It's just victory points. We don't need it, I think. Okay, this is level 3. We're at 4, 5, 6 to 3. And we also get the Undersea Vault location to play in a row above or below. Probably below, right? Okay. Man, they really want me to do these tests I can't do. Anyway, this is our last action. Bless token. -3. So that was -1 in total, so that is good. Per clue. Right? 4, forgot to put that into it, but of course, 6 to 3. Okay. Play one of those next. Go to upkeep. Of course, I've got the damage in this deck. I mean, I was very lucky to draw this when I did. Another Dreaming Migration. So this one gains Surge into a Young Deep one. We're going to take a Horror. We'll put it here. It's not going to draw me any cards, but we'll take it. I guess this is what the Spectral Razor is for. Is it? I mean, we love 8 on 3, but I don't really want to burn up the resources right now. 2 Blessed Blade attacks. We'll do it. Okay, -3. We're good. We probably just play this for the other 2 resources we had, and then try to get rid of the Doom. Bottom action at 5 to 3. We'll go 7 to 3. Didn't need it. Okay, got a bunch of clues. Remember, we need the clues to move anyway. Victory point on this one. Probably should have thought that one through, because now we're going to need some way to pass the test from the cat mask. Am I ready to take the enemy? I think I probably am. Go to upkeep. We'll take the 1/1 because that's going to draw us a card. Okay, no money for that. Okay, 6 doom. Nope, we remove the doom. 5 doom. We'll go ahead and use the on the hunt, and we'll grab the eel. I think that's worth it. Oh, there's also the matron. Any revealed location, drown shanty if possible. My interest play. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a deep one enemy and spawn at this location. That's kind of interesting, right? That would give me like this guy. I could reasonably use this if I had one more resource. Could use a dynamite later. Let's go after the eel. I think this guy's easiest to hit. Okay. So let's throw some blessed tokens in the bag. I should have removed one, huh? How many times have I fought with that thing? I think there should be one fewer. Maybe a mistake. Okay. We're at 6 to 4, which isn't a great number. You might ask, why am I doing this? I mean, I believe in... Man, there's a lot of -3s. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe what I need to do is pop them off here. Okay. Let's put it off around. That's annoying. All right, we lose a random card. It's a Spectral Razor. I guess that's okay. We're going to hit this guy at 6 to 3. Adding the blessed tokens I think I just added. -3. That's good. Die. All right. Now we're going to Dowsing Rod with the Doom. That's kind of the important part. Into this location. And I'm at 5 all. But let's use a cat mask. Let's call 1. Nope. I failed by definitely more than that. Okay. And let's try again. 5 all. Probably should just draw cards at this point. Let's go 5 all. Gotcha. This is for the clue, of course. We're going to have to figure out how to do that. We do flip this, which is awesome. And we also get one of these. Okay, this we can do somehow later. Now I'm not flipping things. I'm drawing cards. Oh, that's nice. That could have got me the clue. Okay. Now I think I do on the hunt. I think that I feel better about that because I can beat the -3s. And I have this. Okay, yes. Give me the stupid eel. Not too many enemies left, right? We've got the deep one, elder deep one, and the matron. Okay, you're back. Well, you were never here. All right, action one. We use the Blessed Blade. We add 2 blessed tokens in. We are at 5, 6, 7 on 4. I'm okay with that for now. Yeah, 2 damage. Um, let's call a number this time. Let's call 0. Same number. -3. That would have worked. 2. And then I could just take the direct horror. And then what are we going to do with this? We just take an even test to try to flip this card. I don't know what this does. It probably gets us a glyph. I don't think those matter that much anymore. Yeah, let's just get rid of this guy. Let's take the direct horror, and then he's gone. I get 3 resources, which means I can afford this. I mean, it's a 2 test. We can do it now and then try to flip this next time. 2 to 2, 4 to 2. Nearly. Nearly gotcha. Okay. Upkeep. How many of these am I going to draw? We're just like all weaknesses right now. Deep one ambush. Okay. After it engages attacks. Fine. I mean, this probably just gets that. I wonder if I want to flip this or if I just start moving around again. We're going to take another damage from the treachery. That's okay. We've got another row, 2 rows to check out. We can go from here to here. We don't have to. We can go from here to here to see if there's like this star spawn. There's one of them comes out from one of those locations, but like I can't imagine this is another. I can't imagine this is another victory point. Nah, it's not. Yeah, I don't think we need these anymore. So let's just move. And we're moving. I mean, I'd like to explore. We can just do a regular move. Went from a location below it. We'll take a horror. This is getting a bit spooky. Can't do that too many more times. I could heal with this. Level 3. Let's try to get rid of the Doom. Go use this. 7 to 3. We'll call 1. There, we did it. 1. Draw card. Yeah, I can't. I'd like to find the other armor. This is gone. And we can add Doom to move up to some other location. I feel like we're doing pretty good on... There's only one agenda. I still think we're doing pretty good on time. So let's add another Doom and move here, refilling the cat mask. Okay. We're testing willpower 4. We'll just take it. Nice. And then we're going to test for our clue. We have 5. We have 7. 7 to 4. Okay, very good. All right, we take a damage from this stupid card. Exhaust this to draw. Ruby. And this shuffles back in. Ruby's good. We go to upkeep. Another ward, which we probably got to be really careful about playing. 9 out of 13. Cunning Mimicry. This is going to gain Surge. We have no monsters. Deadly Torrent. This is flooded. Okay. So yeah, what are we gonna discard? Probably the backpack. Take 1 damage and discard 1 asset. Or we could take the foot test. If you fail, take 1/1. Could draw me a card, maybe. Is it a win? After. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's take this test at 5, 6, 7 to 4. Okay. Yeah, so the question is how much more we want to explore. Let's put down Ruby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's use Ruby. Let's just move up here. Drown Shanty. This is not where we need to be. So we can just literally move back after you enter. That's not a great place to re-enter. So we could move to one of these instead after we get these clues. But this is a test of 5. We can True Awakening for 1. We might need to use a Discipline for the other. Let's True Awakening for 1. And take 2 cards. Oh, that's going to help. That's going to help a lot. Let's play the Sleuth for our last action. Okay. Nothing else happens. So we're good there. Good upkeep. Manual Dexterity. 10 out of 13. We do need to remove this Doom, but I think I can now. Oh man, that is super spooky. I mean, we can cancel this. I think we just do. I think we spend our resource, take the horror on Ruby, and get rid of this because that we don't want. This is just Lily goes insane immediately if we draw another one, so we can't sit around for that. Okay, so let's work on this clue here. We can use the sleuth. This goes up to 7 on 5. Nothing else I can do. Skulls are -5 now. These guys are all -3. I can commit the dynamite. That might be the plan. I mean, I love the plan for the matron if she shows up, but maybe I just deal with her a different way. The task force obviously gets me the clue for free, and maybe we find a clue on this easier location. So that actually, I don't have the money. Oh, I do. I have the sleuth. Yeah, that's got to be better, right? So we get the clue. This is 2 actions. We move to this one. Okay, we increase the flood level if we fail on a 5 to 4. We'll take the test. I don't fail. Okay, got the clue. I moved. And now we try to get this clue on some future turn. No, I need to do it anyway. 5 to 4. We'll just take it. No. Let's do it one more time. 5 to 4. Let's call 0. Should have called 1. Why didn't I call 1? Anyway, yeah, we fail all that. Cool. We go to upkeep. 11 out of 13. We gotta remove the doom. Undersea hunt. Okay, it's just a test of 3. I think we can toss the manual dex at this. If you fail, increase the. Nah, who cares? This doesn't matter. 4 to 3. Um, fine. So we increase the flood level of our location. Do we take a damage too? No. This one, we take 1 damage and increase the flood level of the nearest eligible. That seems eligible. Cool. Take a damage. In fact, let's just put it on Ruby. Okay, we'll spend a clue to make that happen. And now we need to get this clue. We've got the dowsing rod. We've got the sleuth. That gets us to 7 to 4. Let's beat the skulls are -4 right now. I don't think we're using this. We can find another way. Okay, so 7. Let's leave 1 on here. So we're beating the -4. I think is the goal here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course. But importantly, we got rid of the doom. We can ruby into one of these locations. We only have a few rounds left, so we got to find the right one. There it is. We may advance. So that was 1 action. We could get these clues. I don't know about that. Have we seen both True Awakenings? I believe we have. 1, 2. We can move back. We can just move around a bit. We're looking for the other victory point, I think. And we should have enough rounds for this. So let's move back. Oh, we could move just here. Let's move here. Uh-huh. Okay, good. That's a lot of clues maybe for me to get, though. If this location is not flooded, you discover the glyph. So we could do that, or we can get that victory. Yeah, I don't have a million boosts anymore. So I can go 6 on 4. I don't really want to commit these cards. Let's do it. We can go 6 on 4. Use a dowsing rod. And the sleuth. Okay. That was probably a waste, but that's okay. We go to upkeep. Another cat mask. 11 out of 13. We just got to leave ourselves. Oh, I couldn't move here. I'm sorry. We would have to have moved here and then up there. So what I'm going to do, I think we can just shuffle these two together. It's the same one. I probably wouldn't have done what I did right there. I probably would have just tried to take that action. So let's just take the action and we discover the glyph. And then there's 2 clues here. Okay, I still don't know what that thing is. We did our upkeep. Did we add Doom? Yes, we added our Doom. Okay. We take an encounter card. Sure. We'll take a horror. I don't want to put it here. I can kill the armor. That's okay. So, is there a way for me to get my way out of this? We can use this. Bounce a body to try to evade. It basically gets us an extra action. Probably worth it. So we use this. We go 4 on 3 for an evade. Might as well. Nope. Okay. Now we use the Blessed Blade to go 7 on 3. Okay, that actually we're not that high up anymore. Not being able to use the Dowsing Rod quite as much is hurting me slightly. And then we just do a punch 5 to 3. I might want to fix. I might want to keep that. Um, let's say like 1. Okay, that was action 1. Flip this. Are we in a position to uh so next round I would have to move out. That's probably possible. So let's see if we can get these clues just to sort of do well. We have the dowsing rod. We can go up 5, 7. Kind of all we have. This is action 2. That's good enough for 1. I do another one up 1. We're fishing for elder signs, right? Oh, very lucky. Okay. So I think we use Ruby just to check out what this one is. I think it's got to be the Coral Star Spawn, but it's possible that we just don't get that one. So fight, investigate, investigate. Am I willing to take an attack opportunity just to get out? Probably. I can't use Ruby if we don't kill it. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, spawn the set aside Coral Star Spawn, exhausted, does not ready during the next upkeep phase. All right, I probably don't have enough for this guy. You see the guy who does, he's got 5. So he doesn't ready. Yeah, I don't have quite enough. Okay. How did we lose the dynamite earlier? That would have been our ticket. Upkeep. Wow. Okay. We'll see what we can do. 12 out of 13. Cyclopean architecture. It's a very high number. So it actually doesn't make any difference, right? I don't think this makes any difference because I'm not going to use any of the cards. I'm probably going to just fail. Anything happen bad, increase the flood level, that doesn't make any difference. It's not flipping over. Yep. We'll just take this 2 to 4. Okay. So we're going to choose. I failed by 1 to 4, 3. So we will kill all this stuff. Okay. So here's what we need to do. We take the move action here. And then we're going to have to investigate. And then Ruby move. Okay. I could Doom actually in. That works too. Yeah. Doom, actually that helps a lot because of the cat mask. Okay. We Doom in here. We use the cat mask. We use the sleuth. That's 5, 7, 9 to 3. That's overkill for now. So let's not use all the sleuth. 8 to 3. Let's just go up 4. 7 to 3. Okay, very nice. We investigated a location with no clues on it. Get rid of this. So that was action 1. We can Ruby up here. We can take an action. I mean, this actually doesn't matter. We can Ruby somewhere else, like here, and then take an action to go up. Yeah. Um, I suppose I have nearly enough. If I wanted the VP, I mean, this doesn't make a difference, right? If I use this, that's 2, that's 4. Yeah, we would need one more action still just to move. Or I don't get rid of the thing I just got rid of, right? Because I investigated and I have 2 actions remaining, and one of which has to be move up here. Yeah, nearly. Okay, we're at the western wall. Let's advance. All right. I mean, that's still pretty good considering I got this guy on turn 1 without a weapon. This is a strange scenario, right? Because the clues don't do anything. Like, what's going on here? I don't know why it shows them as doom right now. Okay, now it shows them as clues. I have 10 clues. What are the clues for? I don't know. Okay, so we did not get this one, but we did get um this one. Okay. Let's mark all that over in the app. I mean, now that I've gotten all of the glyphs that I needed to, it's kind of hard to say we need to do with the other ones. But 3 XP is 3 XP. Stranger. I'm just a little sad that we were like maybe 1 action short on the last enemy. And there's another enemy in the deck too. But that's solo for you. You just don't get everything, and that's I mean the thing did its job, right? The um gosh, did I forget about this? I probably forgot about this. It would have been this guy. There's no way. Yeah, this was probably before I drew it. So this guy should have attacked me. And this would have discarded, and I would have been sitting on this, or I might have done something different, but probably it would have been this. And then I would have sat on the ward if I drew another dreams. Okay, that seems fine. I think I just missed that, but wouldn't have done anything. Okay, good. We'll see you in the finale. I mean, maybe we just let's resolve that part, right? This is resolution 2. Let's check out. Oh, I didn't do my task. I only drew 1 elder sign. Well, them's the breaks, right? Resolution 2. No progress. Victory display is 3. So we had the eel, we had this location, and that one. We did reveal everything, which is pretty damn cool. Update our decks. Okay. Let's save that. I think we're going to get a chance to get some more XP in just a sec, though, because that is worth looking at. So we don't do this. I mean, we do resolve part of this. So we have 1 artifact and at least 10 glyphs. We add a 0 to the bag. We'll do that in a bit. And then we go to the Awakening. We have at least 1 artifact. We remove all these tokens. And now we should have 2, 2, and 2 of each, which is a little weird that at this point it makes no difference which way you went. And now, yeah, we do complete our task. So we get an additional 6 XP that we can spend. So let's save that. And in case you hadn't seen it in a while, it's actually be pretty good for me. Get +1 willpower after an Elder Sign token is revealed at any location. Heal 1 horror. That actually combos really nice with the mask. Okay. I think I'm glad I took the mask. I mean, it was good, but I think the diving suit would have done pretty much nothing here and would have died as soon as I needed to put a damage on me. Okay, go to the grand finale, the Doom of Arkham. I'm having a good time with this. It's tricky. Like Lily is good. Um, and we're gonna see how she fares at the end. But my like very initial like I feel like I'm playing a deck that just has stats, right? 4-2-5-4 sometimes. These abilities are good, but also kind of difficult to use. I probably should have used one somewhere. I think I made a slight error there. And I don't quite have the action compression to do. Man, I feel bad about losing the dynamite. I think I could have done. I think I could have done very well with the dynamite, right? That would have been 3 plus the 2 from this thing, but that was just an error. Of course, I would have been okay with if I didn't draw my weakness either. Drawing 3 weaknesses plus the other 2, and there's one, is very challenging. I think that is another part of Lily that is a weakness, is that you get all of these other things. I think this trade-off is it's good but not great. Probably better in a higher player count where I can make use of them better. But it's too I can't get rid of the stats. Like you saw the margins here. Passing 4 and 5 tests for clues is hard. Um, but it does feel this campaign solo does feel appropriately challenging for a deck that gets very little action compression outside of, Ruby and the dowsing rod for movement. And there's a risk there, but it's I mean, this is what I got, and you could see that there was a certain limit you just kept hitting where it's like I can't put Doom in play because we weren't. It's a long agenda, so it's like could, but I was always scared going up the hill here, up the wall, um, being able to remove the Doom. What I don't have in this deck is like another hand slot item that could just push this out, and that's a bit of a challenge. So maybe I should have attached the other dowsing rod to the backpack instead. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Again, thank you for taking an hour out of your day to watch some shenanigans here. And I had a good time. I think this is more engaging now that I understand the scenarios better, and it's worth it in solo. A little sad that we aren't racking up the elder signs like we were earlier, but uh, yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes, right? You don't think that I'm just cheating and making that happen all the time. It really bottomed off at the end of this campaign. We'll see how we fare in the finale, though. See you then.